Hey, thanks for checking out Fast Eddie's Chop Shop. Here you have every right to be wrong, and I'm going to break it down for you. Haven't posted a video in a few weeks. Again, I've been kind of sucking in the glory of a Trump win, and I'm going to be doing some reaction videos. Obviously I'm fairly tech savvy, but just trying to figure all that out. But I wanted to talk real quick about Newsom. When is California going to have enough? I got fires raging. I got apocalypse, massive apocalypse 13 miles to my north. And woke up this morning, let the dogs out. Fire, smell. It's in the air. I've got soot just laying down on the driveway, the house. I'm not sure I don't think it's contained this morning yet. We've got the mayor going to Ghana. No comment when asked, why are you going to Ghana with why aren't you got these fires? You got firefighters going to get water, and it's not there out of the fire hydrants. Why? Because we want to protect smelt, and he wants to, like right now they're dumping, I think it's 50% of the water they get from up north into the ocean. Maybe it's more. So the reservoir doesn't have the water in it that it's supposed to. On top of that, we got the fumbleinas, the DEI hires they literally, it's like a perfect storm. They literally just hired the DEI fire chief, this lady who is hell bent, per what she's saying, on just bringing in as many women as possible to the fire department. Look, I don't have any daughters, but if I did, I would tell my daughter, hey, you can be and do anything that you want to be and do. But I would also say that the most important job on earth, it's not a firefighter, it's not sitting in an office, it is raising the next generation. Name me one thing that's more important than raising children. Find one. Other than God, who helps you do that. Go ahead, think long and hard. What job is more important than raising children? Now, typically, the man has gone to work. Now, they've sold the lie years and years and years ago that everyone had to work. Well, and then we wonder why it takes two incomes. The robber barons and the capitalist, don't get me wrong, I'm a capitalist, but the old robber barons, and they're back now. These giant corporations love the fact that two people work. Love it. That means they can pay less in wages, and that means they can charge higher prices. And isn't it funny, they introduced, right about the time they were telling women going to work is better than raising kids, all of a sudden financing became a thing, which allowed them to jack up the price on everything, double, triple, 4 times. I promise you, if America overnight said we're not financing anything, not a car, not a college, nothing. If we all decided at once, and we all decided that moms were going to go back to being the most important people on earth, the hand that rocks the cradle, our prices, I'm no economist, but I'm going to take a wild guess. They would start immediately, they would drop in half. And I venture to say, or wages would go up dramatically. And really, I think it's both. Wages would go up, prices would drop. You know, you don't need two cars now. If one person's working, that's a second car insurance, childcare. Add that up, I guarantee you it's a net negative number. Tired of the lies. Anyway, go back to Governor Newsom. We got the DEI hires in there. The fire chief saying there can't be enough women firefighters. That there's no big enough number for that, according to her. Well, let me ask you a question. I'm sure there's some outliers. Everyone likes to pull the outliers out. Well, there's exceptions, but the exceptions prove the rule. A guy named, I used to listen to on the radio. I wouldn't anymore. I'm older and wiser, but Tom Lankus was on the radio. He used to say the exception proves the rule. And that's one of the most true statements that I've ever heard. Even though he's a general idiot, that was a very true statement. So let me ask you a question. Would you rather 100, let's make it a bigger girl, 180 pound, 170 pound strong woman, or a 250 pound strong man, or 200 pound strong man, or 180 pounds, or same weight? Would you rather have a burly guy come and drag you out of your house in the event of a fire, or a woman? And again, there might be the exception, but as a general rule, and anyone watching this, especially the ones that are getting mad at what I just said, you're lying if you tell me that you would rather have the woman come and throw you over her shoulder and try and get you out of the house. You're lying. So, California is a joke. And I pray that if anything good comes out of this apocalyptic fire situation, is that Californians get smart and go, you know what? We don't even have water to put out a fire. That's called management. You know, if California is a company, and it kind of is, and things are going horrible, and people are leaving, and who's leaving? The people that make the real big money, and companies, which means they're jacking up my taxes, and at some point I have to go, I can't support all these programs. So, wisen up, California. Try something different. What's the worst that could happen? Except lose some stupid programs. Let me know what you think.